Before I talk about this monster patch, you know what I have to do. Battle Pass Season 6 is here, and this patch came with a billion things. I mean, just listen it off. We got axe nerfs, we got cannon buffs, we got gauntlet nerfs, we got a bunch of great sword buffs, hammer nerfs, Katara buffs, orb nerfs, scythe nerfs, sword nerfs, weapon throw nerfs, Ada buffs, Hattori buffs, Lucian buffs, Mordex nerfs, Moonin nerfs, Petra nerfs, Wushang nerfs, Zol buffs, and then a bunch of sound updates as well. Graduated test features, the weapon toss stuff, the wall slip is now a lot quicker, which I'm a huge fan of. But first things first, let's talk about these Battle Pass missions. I named myself Big Hat Herald this morning before I even launched the game, verified the game cache, installed the update, and then I saw that one of the missions was win with a big hat. This was made for me. Switching up to a live commentary now, and this axe looks like a great sword, to be honest. It feels very nice to be back on US West servers after jumping to SEA to do the Battle Pass farmage. Honestly, could have done that in 2 games for certain, but the lag did make it a little difficult. This patch, the one thing I'm really happy about is how they looked at all those sound changes, and they gave a lot of them a bit of a tweak. The one thing that I do wish was given a second look at is the default KO sound effect, because, I mean, you hear that right there. I'll just play them back to back. The old one versus the new is quite different, and I kind of miss it. I miss that audience cheer. It feels really nice when the game ends and it continues on and extends. It makes it really good for videos, and also just the audio experience in general is a lot cleaner, I feel like, with that. The weapon toss nerfs, I think, are also quite welcome. Less stun, they bounce less, they have less force at high damage values. I mean, it's just across the board a lot of stuff. I think they're still going to be extremely powerful. I mean, they can snipe out jumps like crazy, but you know, some weapon toss nerfs is always nice. Katara's got a pretty sizable buff. They got some frames, okay. Frames on down air and frames on recovery. That's stun frames on down air, if I'm not mistaken. And then startup frames on recovery. So end light into recovery, down air into recovery, or down light into recovery is slightly faster. Luckily, they came down there to do that ground pound, because that was a dead string. But we got the Fangwild map. We got the Fangwild themed battle pass. I'm not entirely sure why they went with the outdoors forest, because I've never been outside. That whole free-for-all farming segment was a little bit strange. It took way longer than it definitely should have, because we had a big group of people and they're all queuing into each other, and then I was getting nobody for some reason. I don't know, maybe I'm shadow banned in free-for-all after everything I've said about it. Regardless, this is a pretty big patch. I mean, we got a bunch of balance changes that are bigger than just +1, +2. We got some +4s in there. We got some hitbox changes, even some +6s in terms of the variable force, if I'm not mistaken, which is pretty meaty. That's pretty sizable. Most of the time we just get like +1 recovery frame or +1 startup, of which there is a lot in this. But there's also the graduated test features of wall slip and stuff, and that's just permanent. That's in the game forever. I think the weapon toss changes are quite interesting. I think it'll take a little bit for me to register the distance that people go, but like that combo, for example, that would not have been possible last patch. The weapon toss would have hit them too far, but now the amount of force is a lot lower. It means weapon tosses are less about you just throw them in red and you get instant stage control, they get knocked off stage and you just win the game, and it's more about now they're more for strings and stuff. They hopped over my weapon toss there, unfortunately. I probably should have seen that one coming. They were looking for the signature, kind of raring to go. But yeah, weapon tosses now can be used to combo until much later HPs, which is pretty cool, but the window to combo them is also a lot smaller, so it is more difficult. I think of all the weapons, hammer definitely got hit the hardest. Also, we're both blending into the background here, which is pretty interesting. I should have nared. I would have spiked them downward. This is a bit scary. Axe Sair got a somehow I made it out of there. Please. Didn't get that second one. If they GC Ensig, they might have lived, although I would have had a chance to get a Sair there. That was an interesting Gimparoo. See if I GC Ensig here. Will it hit? No, but at the very least I had some room, and I want to be using a lot of weapon tosses because I do have to get used to this new stun. That, for example, was definitely still true because I hit it after the move, but doing a weapon toss and then instantly doing a down air, for example, that might be a bit more difficult, or instantly into an end light combo. Let's see, a Sair. I saw it was coming, but I couldn't do anything about it. Ensig! Okay, I think they were going to Ensig or side 6 somewhat soon. To dodge in. I lived there somehow, and that KO'd. Nice. I don't think I even mentioned, but the new tournament map set is also permanently in the game now, so that's pretty exciting. Things are gonna switch up on that front. The music on this map, compared to the last map, the volume, that also needs to be looked at, the balance of all of that, because while we're talking about balance in game, what about balance for my ears, which also I can only hear out of one earbud, so that's like a multi-leveled thing there, but that's my own issue. There's that down air coming in nice and clutch there. They're gonna fall beneath the map. Yeah, this is something with Thunder Guard. If you hold downward, or if you're moving downward, when you're going towards that center of the stage, you can actually go downward and then not get comboed or not get KO'd. If you get hit by a sword sair and you're near the center of the map, you can actually live by holding downward, and the sword sair is gonna bounce you in the center. They actually live there. That was crazy. Yeah, you'll bounce back and forth instead of getting knocked off the map. That was something that people could use. Okay, we're just gonna use to extend their life in tournaments, and they would like shark beneath air, sword in air, and then they would get hit in a way like that where they wouldn't get comboed or they wouldn't get KO'd. So if you ever queue into Thunder Guard, that's something to know. My Sair was on cooldown there. Unfortunately, I didn't get what I wanted. One of the biggest takeaways from this patch, if you don't want to read through all the balance notes, is that Axe sidelight into Sair is no longer true. Sair got a frame of startup and sidelight got a frame less of stun, so that's no longer a true combo, even if it hits close. You can always escape that, whether you want to jump, whether you want to dodge. I don't know if it's jumpable. I'll have to test that, but at long ranges, it definitely is. I actually really like the level 1 of this skin. It's like a nice little stone golem looking thing. It's kind of like Onyx, a bit of a gargoyle. I'm a fan of gargoyles. Sig side sig. It was a big side sig in a way. I'm a little all over the place today. I apologize. There's probably going to be a lot of cuts in this video. I did not sleep much at all in the past bunch of days. So, you know, if I'm a bit manic, I apologize for that. But at the very least, I'm excited to play Brawlhalla. And I think the fact that I'm making this video in this state definitely shows that. Maybe I can get a Sair there. I was dipping down deep for it. And I still got it, in a sense. I still got the Gimp. I think I could have gotten a couple more hits there if I wanted to be super cheeky. But you know what? It's a Ragnir brethren. I would not do that. We're going to try once again to get some weapon tosses this game, because I think it's very interesting that something like that would be changed in such a way, in like many different aspects at once. Because normally when things are changed, they're changed in like one of the big ways. Maybe it's stun, maybe it's damage, maybe it's, I don't know, the pickup range and stuff like that. But this was changed in a whole bunch of areas in how it activates it at high HPs. I don't know if gadgets were also affected. I tried to GC end like that. Well, it was the right idea, just the wrong timing, I suppose. Also wasn't the right idea. I don't know why I said that. But yeah, it's interesting to see that they changed a whole bunch of the characteristics of it at one time, which, you know, again, is not really usual. Let's see, is this gonna work? I'm dead. I thought they would come down there and join me, but it appears that I'm alone once again. Why did that send that way? Why didn't it just send up? I don't understand. Maybe this will work. What? Okay. Don't ask. Don't ask. I've kind of been playing absent-mindedly, so I haven't taken a look at the missions in a long time, but I did after that last game, and it turns out that we're in for an absolute dopamine infusion if I play my cards right. One of the things I need to do is not jump into an end-sig, but I do need to get a KO with the sidelight, which I haven't done, which is no question considering the character I'm playing. You know, both of my weapons, my sidelights are setup tools, but if I can do that with unarmed, that would be fantastic. Maybe if I push them off stage and steal their jumps. This is like the worst map for it, because it has the biggest horizontal KO boundaries, but yeah, I don't want to kill them with anything that's not that. Oh, I try to catch that in the air. Maybe if I like, yeah, snipe them like down below. I don't know if it's happening. A sidelight there, do they only have a jump? Okay, yeah, I died. This is gonna be a bit of a struggle, but you know what I could do actually? I could just build up a lot of damage with moves like this sidelight that don't do anything, that don't have any force, and then I could just KO them right off the bat instead of trying to search for something off stage or something like that. Although I might end up losing and completely dying in the process. Please, 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 please. Yes! Okay, now I can game for real. I think I gotta get an Axe KO and I gotta get some Qatar light attack damage. I'll pick up the Qatars for that light attack damage. I might instantly die here. That's gonna be okay. I'm not gonna get into the bouncing bomb, hopefully. Get another dodge punch there, side air there, down signature, get that weapon toss. Imagine I get a sidelight KO like now. I'm dead again. We call matches like this a wee bit, just a wee bit of trolling. They are doing it too, luckily. All 4 KOs so far this game have just been complete monstrosities, and we're starting off at an even last stock, which I think is awfully fitting considering everything that's happened. I mean, you couldn't ask for anything more. There's that lack of stun right there, so yeah, I'm very interested in using weapon tosses to see how it's changed. I need Axe KO, I need Axe KO, I need Axe KO. I don't know if I got it last stock. I don't know if that counted. So I'm gonna do that. A jump stare. A side sig might KO here. Uh-oh. They're gaming now. It's down to the wire. It's anyone's game. That was a big end sig! Oh my goodness. They're actually insane. Wait, I need Axe. I need Axe. Give me Axe. Please, game. Please. Please, give me anything. Give me anything. Okay, there we go. There's the Axe. Maybe I can get a big end light here. I'm not dead. Oh, I'm Still alive. Okay, I'm gonna go high. Oh my god. Okay, I got this hair. I got this hair. I think that should do it. That was scary. All right, are you ready? This is gonna be it. Moment of truth right here.
Yep. That's the good stuff right there.
I don't even know how long this has been going. This has been recording, but at the very least, I think I should finish this Qatar light attack damage, and then we can call it a day. Not if I do recoveries like that. It's not. Honestly, if I just farmed the last game, I could have done it. I didn't know how far off I was away, although, we'll see. I missed that Sarah the second time, but I live here, and, you know what that means. This is why I wake up in the morning.